Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. As the title kind of says, I have this weird Chibson-esque or Chibson-ish guitar. Let me just show it to you. It's a kind of a mock of a Les Paul Jr., 50s style. So I'm gonna be attempting to put this back together. Basically, I was in a thrift store about a year ago, and they had this, just the way you see it here, they had this sitting on the shelf. It was $3. And so I always loved the shape of this Les Paul Jr., the double cutaway here. So I was like, hell, for $3, I'll pick it up. I brought it home, I threw it in the closet, and I kind of forgot about it. Well, as what tends to happen with a lot of other things in life, like I said, I forgot about it. My wife we wanted to clean out some stuff, and she came across this and was like, what are you doing with this thing? She wanted to get rid of it. And I'm like, no, you know what? I think over Christmas, I have a couple of days off, have some time off. So I think I'm going to actually put this together. Again, it's pretty basic. I'll just show it to you real quick. I mean, it's pretty much based off of the one that I'm going to be basing it off of, I think is a 1958 or 59 Les Paul Jr. I have a picture of one that I found on Reverb that looks pretty much exactly like this, so I'm going to try to model it after that one. But I mean, as you can see, it's a pretty good, piece of wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Again, the way you see it here is exactly the way I bought it. The only stuff it had, it was completely stripped. It has these, the bridge inserts are in here, obviously. It has a wire, I think it's connected to the bridge here. It's got a set neck, right? A glued in neck. You can see very small control cavity here. One volume, one tone, P90, dog ear gonna go right here. And it's got this kind of uglyish neck joint thing here, but I have a pick guard, obviously, is gonna cover that. The neck is in good shape. I mean, the frets, it really doesn't look like it was played a whole lot. I will be cleaning up these frets, polishing them, oiling the fretboard and all that, but the neck is surprisingly, it's perfectly straight. I put a straight edge on it, a guitar one that I have, and it's perfectly straight. So I'm hoping that once I get the strings on there, it'll tweak it a little, and it might be perfect. It might need a little bit, but it does have a truss rod in here. But it's got, no tuners, obviously no hardware, nothing. No neck cracks. I mean, there is a scarf joint. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's about right here. But yeah, I couldn't find anything, and it's got a production date. It looks like, if you can see it, 11 of 2017. So if that's correct, it's about six years and 1 month old. But it's got this cool little design, on it. This little woman thing on here, and it's obviously in the shape of a Les Paul. You can see the headstock is open book style. But it's got this, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Capati. I've looked it up. It's called a Capati Love Teller. That's what it says on here. I could not find any info on this guitar. I did see actually a guitar website named Capati or Capati, but it's in like Spain or Italy or something like that, or Venezuela. I can't remember, but I definitely don't think it's from that person. So originally I was going to scrape all this off and, put Gibson Les Paul on here. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave it. I did order a bunch of parts for them. I pretty much have all the parts already. I've test fitted a few. My main concern was the bridge, because again, I don't know anything that was already on here. So I really had nothing to go off of other than just the measurements. And so far, everything I've ordered off Amazon so far has fit. I have everything that I need. The tuners, you can see the outline of what was on here before. It looks like there were some, I don't know, individual, maybe like Grover style tuners on here, but I chose to go with the inline 3 with the white on the side, the white buttons, because that's what the 59 or the 58. And again, I'll put a picture. You've probably already seen it. When I edit this video, I'll have a picture in there before of what I'm trying to make it look like. So, but I think a couple buddies that I had seen it, a guy who owns a guitar shop and stuff, he was like, no, you should keep it. Just keep that on there for now. Don't put Gibson on there. It's got a nut on here, which again, I'll have to look at, but it's still in good shape. I'm not seeing a whole lot of, it's not chipped, you know, there's really nothing wrong with it. So I should have a video coming out on this. I probably won't do a video of like me putting it all together, just because that's, I mean, there's 1,000 of those videos on YouTube, and I'm not like the greatest electronics whiz or soldering guy in the world. So, you know, I'd rather you not make fun of my sloppy work. But again, I have everything. I got, you know, the pots. I'm going to wire it 50 style. Got a capacitor, bridge, you know, got the pickup, got the pick guard. You know, I got a pack of strings. I got a truss rod cover and tuners. I mean, other than that, this thing is so basic. That's pretty much all it needs. And I did get a cover for this right here. It's a little bit too big, because this one, if you'll notice, it doesn't have like that like little, I don't know what you call it, like the insert where you could lay a cover inside of this hole. It looks like it was made to go on the outside. So the one I got is a little bit bigger, but I'll probably just use it anyway. I do have some strap buttons as well. So I just wanted to show you my Chibson-esque, you know, Les Paul Jr. that I'm going to be making. And I think all in, I'll have to calculate the cost, but I want to say, because, you know, I'm not going crazy with like Gibson parts or anything. So I want to say this all cost me, I don't know, probably not even $100. I'll do the math again. I think the most expensive piece I bought was maybe the pickup, and that was only like $20 or something. It's either the pickup or this pick guard. This, believe it or not, the Les Paul Jr. pick guard for the double cutaway was actually pretty hard for me to come across. I saw a ton of them for the Les Paul Jr., you know, with the one cutaway, but for the double one, it was hard to find, but I did find it. So that's it. Just wanted to show you that, and be on the lookout for that video. Thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a great holiday.